And welcome back to another episode of the Supplement Shot series, the battle series that I present to you, Johan, on behalf of me and Misty. Guys, thank you so much for coming out again. Episode 2, you guys came out and blew it out of the park. Blew it out of the park. I'm making this a little bit early, but it looks like we're going to hit that like goal video. Right now, we are sitting at half of that goal of 10. So guys, I'm going to set it again, 20. Let's hit that like goal. Let's make it happen. And as you guys know, if that keeps going, we're going to keep giving you daily series, daily Zeta, Omnicron, the supplement shot, the Wi-Fi battles, the egg lock. We're going to give it to you guys, all leading up to the ORS and us competing in the Pokemon League, which will be on our good friend Dylan Carr's tournament. And if you have not registered, guys, let me, let Misty know, let Dylan know. We will help you guys get registered, but you got to really be committed. You can't say you're going to compete and then you can't compete. Slots are filling up fast, guys. So shout out to Dylan Carr. Thanks for being a friend of ours. More importantly, and thanks for being a part of this. And you guys, thank you for being a part of our family. Thank you for coming out and not being fans, not being supporters, but being allies. Really helping us out, and we really, truly appreciate it. So now that I got the formalities out of the way, guys, let's get into this battle. Now, again, right now, this week, I'm giving you battles from my gym leader days. This is from me being a gym leader and on Facebook. I did gym leading for so many groups, and every time I got in a group, they always, hey, Johan, we need you to be the electric leader. So this is another battle with other gym leaders. So hopefully you guys will like it. I, Johan, am bringing my Zebstrika, my Electivire, and my Jolteon. My buddy Toxic, who's on my team, is coming with the Pelipper, Toxicroak, and Gastrodon against Octavio with the Charizard, Flareon, and Ninetales, and Carlos with Gliscor, Gastrodon, and Seismitoad. Now, it looks like we got the disadvantage here, because again, it's a ground team. Looks like I'm gonna lose this one, guys. But you won't know until we get into this fight. So let's get into this fight. Now, again, guys, I was really hyped doing this, and I really do love doing these battles. As you can see, it's Carlos and Octavio. There they go. They got their stuff on. And I switched it up a little bit. As you guys can see, I wore my Pancham hat. And there it is, right there. And they're sending out their Pokemon, so we're really getting started here. To start things off with, I was the fastest on the field, so I start off with Bounce. Why stay on the field when I figure an earthquake's going to come pretty soon? Or something along that line. Now, my partner, being a Pelipper, is going to start the Tailwind, which I love. I'm loving that. Boosting both of our speeds. Now, Seismitoad's going for the Poison Jab. Right on the Pelipper. They're trying to get him out of there, hit him with a Style Alignment. And they're trying to hit us both. They're trying to really focus on who they feel is the worst threat. Unfortunately, I thought I would be the most threat, but as you guys can see, I missed that Bounce, and Bounce has a high chance to miss. So that sucks. So they're continuously attacking Pelipper. The Poison Shots gets off, poisoning the Pelipper. So we got a Poison Pelipper, and I'm going to eat this Fire Tag. It does about maybe 20% damage. My leftovers kicks in. My Zebstriker's eating that up. He's getting revitalized. Pelipper's going to take a little bit of poison damage. So they pull out Enamel or Seismitoad. And my opponent's sending in Gliscor. Now for me, I'm like, man, this would be great if it didn't have the ground typing. Flareon's going to try to go ahead and, oh wow, they hit me. I miscalled. I'm going for the Flame Charge because I want my speed to be up. So we're going to hit Gliscor, get a little bit of damage, but that's not what I'm aiming for. I'm aiming for the speed boost. That speed boost is what I feel is really going to help out in the long run. And my opponent follows that up with a Scald. That's a crit and knocks that Gliscor out. Sends him back to the trainer in his Pokeball. TKO'd. Now, I'm going to Revitalize, and unfortunately for my opponent, they're going to take poison damage, and that's going to be it. Pelipper's out of here. But Pelipper did its job. It took an opponent's Pokemon down and made them run. So Gastrodon's coming out now. I know what you guys are thinking. Man, Gastrodon, I think it's slow. Trust me, you do not want to underestimate it. My opponent sends out their Gastrodon. I'm going to go for the T-Wave, forgetting that it's a ground type, and it didn't work. So That's what happens with that. Now my opponent's going for a Swift, so we're both going to take a little bit of damage on that. I took a little bit more, unfortunately, and the Mud Bomb is what's going to seal the deal. Taking out my Zep Striker before he has a chance to even get really jumpy. So, no worries, we still went ahead and made a point. Now Electivire comes in. Electivire is one, I still have it, one of my favorite gym leader Pokemon. Why? You guys can see the reason right there. With that little bit of life orb damage like you guys saw before, he comes in, he can go ahead and do damage. Now unfortunately, that Fire Fang did its job, it burnt him, making him completely weak. And my opponent makes a horrible play using Scald on Squishy, Storm Drain activates, makes it stronger, and then boom, that's it for Electivire. Now at this point, they see that the person who's the biggest threat is me. This is not me being cocky, this is me seeing what's really going on as Electivire is gone. So now Jolteon's in, and I know what you guys are thinking, oh, Jolteon, what is he going to do? Well, Shadow Ball, that's what we're going to do. And that Shadow Ball has enough to get Squishy out of there, making it so on my side of the field, we're both 1-1. Oh, the Blizzard comes. I'm sorry guys, I'm getting into the battle. It's so good right now. It's so good. And if I'm thinking it's good, I know you guys are thinking it's good. So my opponent sends back out Seismitoad. That's already taken quite a bit of damage. It's already in the yellow. At this point, my partner sends out his Politoed. So we're going to get rain on the field, thanks to the Drizzle ability, which I am loving. In my mind, I'm thinking, wow, this is great teamwork. I got a move that's going to guarantee hit. But the biggest threat has to be taken out first, which is that Seismitoad. So I go for that. He goes for the Drain Punch, getting a little bit of life back because that Politoed that my partner had was defensive. The Fire Fang gets off, and I don't know if they weren't thinking about it, but that rain made it so that my Jolteon could just eat that alive. Like, that's why you guys need a little bit more. My opponent gets their leftovers, and I'm going for another Shadow Ball. This is enough to take out that Seismitoad, ending his Reign of Terror, which is just leaving our opponent just with Flareon. Now, Politoed's going for the Water Pulse. With Rain Dance being on the field, it being stabbed, there was no way that Fire type could make it through it. So he goes back to the Pokeball, and all my opponent has left is one Pokemon, the infamous, the strongest, the greatest Fire type in my opinion, which is Charizard, and I miscalled that horribly because Ninetales was there. But don't worry, Ninetales won't go ahead and last too much longer. There it goes. It goes for the Fire Spin, but in the rain, I think it has a lower accuracy, so it didn't get off, and at this point, it gives us a perfect time to either go ahead and just dilly-dally or take it out. Now, Ninetales is going for Quick Attack, trying to get any bit of attack off, making sure I'm not in the battle. Unfortunately, my Jolteon is trained like a champ, and it ate that. Sheer force ate that. And now, one of my favorite Pokemon, my number 2 favorite Pokemon is going to come on the field. And this always hurts me more than it hurts anybody else, having to take out one of my favorite Pokemon, Charizard. A little background, when I started Pokemon Blue, guys, it was my first Pokemon. So I'm going into the Thunder, it shoots it down, boom. There's no way he's living through that. He's a flying type, it's in the rain, it's stabbed, it's a done deal. As you guys can see, that ended the battle. Now, again guys, I had a great time being a gym leader. I may do it again. People have been asking me, Johan, am I going to go back to it? I might not, I don't know. But if you guys are loving what we're doing and how we are doing it, let us know. Put it in the comment section. Share this video. Share it with your granddad. Share it with your people. Share it with, your other Twitter people. And if you guys want to battle, because a lot of people have been asking for battles, just a FYI, please specify if you want to battle with me, you want to battle with Misty, or if you have no preference. One of us will get back to you. One of us will battle with you. Misty's Skype will be in the description. I'm going to start putting that in there because a lot of people have asked for it, and I don't want to feel like we're not getting it, so that will be in the description below. Thank you for watching, guys. Again, I love you, and if you like how we doing and you loving how we doing it, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and until the next time, peace.